You too, what's happening? It's your boy 706 Dreal live, back with another video. Like always, man, I need y'all to like, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel. Today we're gonna be reacting to the craziest Dodge Charger police pursuits caught on dash cam. You know, I'm gonna do my little 1-2 react. Y'all welcome to react as well. And enough yip yap. Let's get it. See what we got today, man.
From an Arkansas car thief who rolled his new Hellcat during a high-speed chase, and a driver in Atlanta who rammed civilian cars to evade the GSP, to a death-defying suspect who managed to wedge his car under a flatbed truck, and much more. Here are some of the craziest Dodge Charger police chases caught on camera. On March 6th of 2021, a Georgia State police officer was watching traffic on the corner of Andrew Young and Centennial Olympic Park when he...
Oh yeah, shout out to my boy Terry, who sent me this video.
He heard screeching tires approaching him. A black and red Dodge Charger was doing a burnout as they sped down the street. The thing about speeding in dense metro areas is that traffic and stoplights will keep you from running when the cops show up. This driver decided to put everyone's life at risk when he stepped on the gas and led police on this high-speed chase through downtown Atlanta.
You go 1050 right here. We're crossing over Andrew Young, going back to
See how you just got that whip up out the way? But it ain't playing, you hear me? You see that? Hold up, man. I don't usually do this now, go back, but hold up.
We're crossing over Andrew Young, going back to
Close right there.
He just ran the car. He just ran the car. Just turned on to Ivan Allen Jr. Boulevard. Bay Army just wrecked into a vehicle on Ivan Allen.
White car won't get out the way.
The driver, later identified as Jimmy Turner, said he was afraid when the cops appeared behind him. Unfortunately, that's no excuse for fleeing, ramming civilian vehicles, and nearly taking out 3 pedestrians before you crash. It's unclear what Jimmy was charged with, but it's likely along the lines of fleeing, reckless driving, and being a general threat to society. As for the innocent drivers he hit, we believe they walked away with only minor injuries.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to
Word.
Arkansas State Trooper Jacob Bird is no stranger to high-speed chases. He's been involved in dozens of pursuits and crashes since he joined the force in 2020. You've probably seen a handful of them on this channel. May 22nd of 2024 began as a typical day for Trooper Bird. He was out on patrol in southwestern Little Rock when he spotted a suspicious white Charger. He spun around and tailed the car, eventually getting close enough to run the vehicle's plates. They came back expired, so Trooper...
See what I'm saying? Like, the civilian charges, man. Like, we could just be chilling. Ride past police, instantly we look suspicious. Like, where they do that at, man?
Trooper Bird did what he does best. He tried pulling the suspect over, leading to this dangerous chase up the wrong side of the highway.
46.
Guys, break the 4 minutes still. Moving.
So, we are north on Dire Springs. Arkansas out, right Tom 04 Mary.
Man, it's busy. Crazy.
Still northbound Dire Springs, still not 69. Crossed over 60 fans, get taken off that little pike. Correction, guys.
White side. Always hard. That cocaine white.
Two more, he's turning west on Belleville Pike, headed toward the university. He's going the wrong way on University. Wrong way on University. Okay.
Don't you move. University Mapleville Pike. University Mapleville Pike.
We never learned the driver's name, but we know that he was charged with felony fleeing, driving without a license, and driving with expired tags. Police also found a Taurus 9mm pistol in the vehicle. Judging by his added charge for carrying a weapon, we doubt he was legally allowed to have it.
That's what they do on the game.
April 9th of 2022. Highway patrol officers in Forsyth County, Georgia, have just pulled behind a suspected drunk driver. The suspect was seen around 4 a.m. swerving his black Dodge Charger in and out of lanes on Georgia 400. While this driver was willing to pull over at first, he never planned on sticking around.
That's usually how it go, man. They wait till police get out the car. So when they get up on the car, skirt. Usually how it go, man.
As the Charger pulls away, another officer closes the gap and picks up the chase.
Time to time, y'all gonna see me smile. I like Dodge Chargers, man. I like that. Hey.
The suspect pulls back onto the highway where the advantage swings in his favor. He floors it and quickly pulls away from our tailing officer. Luckily, a third cop was waiting up ahead with spike strips ready to deploy. Good spike is like music to a pursuing officer's ears. Now, the suspect has a critical decision: keep going and risk a catastrophic blowout, or pull over and admit defeat. Thankfully, this guy smartens up and opts for the latter. The 23-year-old suspect, Lamont Rashid, was arrested and charged with DUI, fleeing, and reckless driving, among other crimes. Police also found a pistol in the front seat, and it's unclear if Lamont was legally allowed to own it. Thankfully, nobody was hurt during the chase, and Lamont went quietly without further incident.
This game, you're not ready for it.
If you're going to run from the police, you should probably know how to handle the car you're driving. DeAndre Lucky didn't get that message when he tried fleeing from Arkansas State Police in his Dodge Charger. It was May 24th.
Yeah, what's going on in Arkansas? Like, y'all boys, y'all come up on the radar a lot. Like, hey now, hey.
of 2024. State Trooper Robert Plyer pulled behind DeAndre's Charger and followed him into a Circle K gas station. He should have known this suspect wasn't there to fill his tank. According to the police report, DeAndre wiggled free when Trooper Pliers stepped out of his cruiser to make an arrest. He got back in and...
I don't know if he meant to do that or what. It was smooth now if he meant to do that. If he didn't, hey, oh well.
Followed the Charger as it turned onto South University Avenue. DeAndre had his sights on the highway. He just couldn't decide what on-ramp he wanted to take.
You ain't see that?
Just got on I-30, he just went underneath the semi.
I-30 east or west?
Eastbound, we're continuing to approach Garrett Springs.
Eastbound Garrett Springs.
No way. No way, Doc. Is that not the car?
According to Trooper Plyer's report, DeAndre fled to a nearby apartment complex. Once inside, he broke into a woman's home and ordered her to hide him. Thankfully, she escaped and flagged down nearby officers. They went inside and arrested DeAndre without further incident. Back at the crash site, police found a loaded Glock 29 in the driver's seat. In hindsight, the woman was lucky that DeAndre left it behind before breaking into her home. August 10th of 2024. Arkansas State Trooper Blaine Middle...
Arkansas. Hey, man. Y'all gotta chill, man. What's going on?
was responding to the area around Highway 158 near the Tennessee border. There was an active bolo, or be on the lookout, for a Dodge Charger that had been stolen from Memphis the night before. Around 6:30 that night, Trooper Middlecoff spotted a Charger matching the stolen vehicle's description. He pulled behind and got close enough to read the tags. This car thief was smart enough to change the performance car's VIN, but dumb enough not to swap the license plates. Trooper Middlecoff confirmed it was the stolen vehicle they were looking for, and the chase was on.
Jones Road Troop 106030, proceed 30, 106030.
John 1037.
1037.
Slow to stop sign. Clear right, clear left. Still eastbound.
These long Arkansas straightaways give our suspect a slight edge. He gets his Hellcat over 160 miles per hour as he blows
Dang.
through stop signs and
160? That ain't playing.
roars past oncoming cars. Meanwhile, our officer has to slow down at each intersection. Public safety is his.
Before y'all start cooking me, I gotta put a light because I'm in a corner of a room right here. It ain't number wall behind y'all. So it's dark in the corner, so yeah.
Top priority. Soon, it becomes hard to tell if Trooper Middlecoff can even see the fleeing car. He can only assume the suspect kept going straight. If he turned, it would force him to slow down, allowing police to catch up. After a few minutes, the stolen car comes back into view. It just wasn't the scene Trooper Middlecoff was expecting.
C30, Jonesville, I think he wrecked out.
10 forward 20.
Right here in Luxor, he wrecked out. He got fire.
10 forward.
Damn.
930.
He wrecked out here in Luxor. What? Is he still there? Were you in that car? You got hit?
Vehicle on fire.
John's right. I'm gonna check this car out. I'm gonna see if he's in there. The car's on fire. You get hit, that's you. Hi.
Trooper Middlecoff walked over and arrested a man named Devondre James. He was in rough shape and leaned against a house near the crash site. He claimed the Hellcat driver hit him and fled the scene, but our officer saw clean through his lie. He was the Hellcat driver. Paramedics arrived and airlifted Devondre to a hospital while firefighters dealt with his stolen Hellcat. Once he was stable and ready for release, police slapped the cuffs on and officially arrested him for his joyride. As for the Charger, we don't think the owner wants it back in this condition.
Do you have a car? Do you have a clean driving record? Did you know that you could pay as low as $39 a month in car insurance? How might you ask?
When we refer to Dodge Chargers as Hellcats, we're talking about the engine, not the car itself. The Hellcat engine is a supercharged 6.2-liter V8. It debuted in the 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT Coupe and has been setting records ever since. Today's Hellcats can hit speeds well over 200 miles per hour. Take this orange supercar from Arkansas, for example. On January 5th of 2000...
Don't get me wrong, I love Hellcats. You ain't gonna ever catch me going 200, man. Like, I done paid enough tickets in my past. Like, nah, I'm straight.
23, State Trooper Shane Cavanis pulled behind a Hellcat that had already given police a run for their money. It was about to give them another. The suspect keeps his distance, vanishing into the night as Trooper Cavanis tries his best to keep pace. Even at 130 miles per hour, his cruiser is no match for the V8 engine. If he wants to catch this crook, he'll have to pull a few risky moves. He hates to admit it, but this Hellcat outperforms Trooper Cavanis in every way. He eventually radios in, telling dispatch that he likely lost the driver. It's unclear if the police ever found this guy. Even though Trooper Cavanis could read the suspect's plates, it doesn't really matter. The driver could have easily changed their plates and fled to a different state.
That's how you do that.
August 31st of 2023. Arkansas State Trooper Chris Davenport has his
Arkansas. Bro, what y'all got going on, man?
eyes on two female suspects in Craighead County. They had recently assaulted a woman and stolen her rental car, a gray Dodge Charger, and were spotted fleeing through the narrow back roads. When Trooper Davenport arrived, he found the suspects trying to evade the Craighead County Sheriff's Department. The women had turned around in a private driveway and aimed themselves at police officers. Then, the driver made a dangerous U-turn, drove over the lawn, took the Charger off-road, and skipped back onto the road. While she may have lost the Sheriff's Department, there was no escaping Trooper Davenport, at least for now.
Just turned.
Southbound.
Attention County unit, Craighead County just sent on their radios they were going to put out the bike on 141.
I'm Lee Jonesboro. We're going to be eastbound 358.
Step work now.
We pick up the chase in Trooper Drum's vehicle, and we'll stay with him until the end. He keeps on their tail for several miles and watches as the driver weaves between lanes and nearly takes out several civilian cars.
Eastbound, speed's 100. Again, 2 occupants flagged, male passenger, female driver. Arizona tag. I can't read it from here though. Traffic is light.
Leaning to that curve like that. I mean, if you on an actual track, that's good, but now with oncoming traffic, and you don't know what's coming around that corner, well, it's over with.
Whoever's number 10 in the stack, get the skull out.
She's going into oncoming traffic. I'm going to end it as soon as I can. Just advising you to.
Okay, I had some spikes up, I had to get everything back up. Really going back towards 351 then?
The chase continues, and our Charger thieves are feeling the pressure. That's when the driver turns sharply into a church parking lot and almost loses Trooper Drum.
Baptist Church. Finch Baptist, northbound. Green 715, northbound.
Northbound to Finch Church. Northbound to Finch Church.
Up ahead, the dirt road becomes Trooper Drum's worst enemy and best friend. While he can't see the suspects, the dust cloud tells him exactly where they're going.
Continuing 715.
Have you made it to 351 yet?
She's not going that way too. We're northbound.
Watch how Trooper Drum uses the dust cloud to make the right call at this fork in the road.
15, approaching County Road 714 right now.
She turned right, stayed on 715.
Staying on County Road 715, 715. Anybody get around to Pineville Cemetery?
They're on pavement again. I don't have dust cloud to follow.
Unfortunately, the dirt road detour helped our suspects pull ahead of Trooper Drum. He doesn't regain visual until the end, when he learns the suspects crashed into a wooden fence.
Hold on, Tyler, don't hit me.
She's rolling through a fence in the yard. Airbags are deployed. Can you see that?
Don't drag.
The driver, 32-year-old Brianna Hughes, was arrested and charged with fleeing, reckless driving, and first-degree assault. Her passenger, 49-year-old Misty Brewer, was free to go, as police didn't believe or couldn't prove that she had anything to do with Brianna's crimes. According to reports, Brianna was on probation and had been released from Greene County Jail only 3 days before this chase. It was the second time she'd run from police in the past 2 years. If we had to guess, it won't be the last. As they say, the third time's the charm. On March 6th of 2020, Arkansas State Trooper Nick Burrelson was heading north on I-530 when he spotted a black Dodge Hellcat coming down the on-ramp at a high rate of speed. He got behind the suspect and kept pace at around 80 miles per hour.
Bro, you is not gonna catch me in Arkansas with my charges. It ain't happening, man. I got a family in Memphis, you know. I know the west side of Arkansas. Bro, you not gonna catch me over there, bro. Like, I could just be chilling. They think I'm doing something.
That's when he noticed a tinted cover over the driver's license plate. He'd have to get closer to read the tags and learn more about the driver. Luckily, Trooper Burrelson saw the tag number before the suspect pulled away, leading to this high-speed chase through Arkansas.
E38 Pine Bluff, 1024. Pine Bluff, 530 northbound. It's going to be Arkansas. Mary, Sam, Adam, Charles, Lincoln, Paul. Going to be 1037 east, northbound at the 30.
Trooper Burrelson learned that the vehicle was registered to an address in Bryant, Arkansas. If he can't catch the suspect now, at least he knows where the guy likely lives. Meanwhile, Trooper Bob Love was pulled over on the shoulder a few miles up the highway, waiting to assist. He joined the chase when the suspect screamed by at over 100 miles per hour.
10-4, I got a charge to return.
10-4. struggling anyway, and we've got to return on the vehicle. Why don't you just 1022 and we'll go with one later. Where is it?
Bryan, Arkansas, and I've got him. He's just a little ways in front of me now. I'm caught up with traffic.
Due to the heavy traffic and the suspect's high rate of speed, Trooper Burrelson and Love were ordered to terminate the chase. They had the suspect's name and address after all. However, when they went to the listed address, there was no sign of the black Charger. They also couldn't prove the owners were the ones driving that day. In an ironic twist, the registered owner, Nick Davis, was arrested about a month later for an unrelated chase. He was charged with fleeing, possession of a controlled substance, and reckless driving. Police cruisers can only go so fast. Performance cars like BMWs, Corvettes, and Hellcats can easily outpace most highway patrol officers. Police must also consider other people and their safety, whereas suspects only care about themselves. On November 4th of 2022, Florida Highway Patrol officers in Columbia County spotted what they believed to be a stolen Hellcat. Those suspicions were confirmed around 6:30 a.m. when officers pulled behind the vehicle and the suspect hit the gas. The performance car reached 160 miles per hour as it pulled ahead of the police.
160.
Our pursuing officer could only try his best to keep up. Up ahead, our troopers' fellow officers managed to hit the fleeing vehicle with spike strips. The driver eventually crashed into the median, and police moved in to make an arrest. Unfortunately, the suspects were quick on their feet and fled the scene before police arrived at the car. But don't worry, these Hellcat thieves didn't make it far. Officers had captured all three suspects by 1:30 that afternoon. They were arrested and charged with grand theft, fleeing police, and obstructing justice. Their stolen Hellcat may have been able to outrun police in the short term, but it couldn't run forever. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now.
Yeah, man. Another video. I think I'm finna do another video for y'all before I gotta get out in the streets. So, like always, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I got more videos I'm finna put out. And until next time, 706 Dreal, gone.